Today, we have with us Dr. Ramyasree, a dedicated medical professional and expert in diabetes care. Ma'am, through her compassion, commitment, and knowledge, has been helping patients to lead healthier and better lives. Doctors are not mere healthcare providers; they are scientists, innovators, inventors, and lifesavers. So, ma'am truly represents spirit of science in action. We are truly delighted to have your presence here, ma'am. Now, I would like to invite Dr. Ramyasree onto the stage. With your permission, we would like to kickstart the session, ma'am.
Netra from grade 7A1 from Ballari Road branch. On the behalf of our school, I would like to welcome you and thank you for spending your time with us.
Thanks a lot, dear.
We have got a bunch of exciting questions lined up for you. So my first question is, what inspired you to choose medicine as your career?
Okay, I'll be frank. I decided to become a doctor when I was in 7th grade. See, way back we didn't have too many options. Teachers were already there. There was competition between becoming an engineer or doctor, and I chose not to be an engineer due to various reasons. So during my 7th grade, I had to sit and think what I have to become in future. I think then medicine was something that hit me hard because I felt that was the only way I could remove suffering in people. Now, removing illness, removing the pain in people. At 7th grade, I felt medicine will give me a chance to do it. My love for people and determination to help them made me choose medicine at 7th grade, and I think I stuck to that decision throughout my life.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. That's such an inspiring answer.
A wonderful morning to you, ma'am. This is Shidma from grade 7A1 in Relay School from Ballari Road branch. Today, I would like to ask you some questions, ma'am. Can I?
Yes, please go ahead.
Was there someone who motivated you to become a doctor?
Yes, definitely my parents motivated me to become a doctor. See, at that time, both my parents and even me, all we knew about medicine was it was hard, and we never knew anything. You people are lucky because your school is giving you a chance to interview us, but back then we didn't have anything. So, though both parents and me didn't know much about medicine, they never told me, Ramya, you cannot do it, nor they said, you must do it. All they said, give your best, Ramya, we trust you. And I think that support my parents gave me was biggest motivation. And just that there were no doctors in our family gave me the determination to pursue medicine.
Thanks for your valuable answer.
I think parents should also know this, because when your child really wants to take up any different career which the society or you feel hard, your support is the first thing that will motivate your kids and make them stay on track. So as parents, you have a major role to play.
This is Anushree from grade 7, Ballari Road branch, Relay School. My interesting question for you is, what is National Science Day mean to you as a medical professional?
Science for me is not just a subject in books. I think every decision I take daily as a doctor, science is the foundation behind it.
Thank you, ma'am. That was a wonderful answer, ma'am.
Thank you.
A very Kriya from grade 9A1, the Relay School. So my question to you is, what message would you give to students today?
Okay. Dear students, marks are equally important, but please don't study only for marks. Study to know people, study to know life, study to discover the purpose for your life. What is the real purpose in your life? And always learn with joy, because joyful learning will build confidence, curiosity, and will definitely lead to success. So please enjoy your learning. I think you're in the best place for that.
Thank you, ma'am. I'll get back to you. A very good morning, ma'am. This is Asra
Morning.
from grade 8, and today I would like to ask you a few questions. And the question to you is, ma'am, may I know what does a typical day in your life as a doctor look like?
I don't just prescribe medicines. My day starts with consulting patients where I have to take a long history. For a new patient, I will definitely take half an hour of history because I have to get into their routines, their stress, and how their routine in a day goes, what they eat, when they eat, how is their activity. So maximum I spend my time in taking the history. I review their reports, counsel them on lifestyle, and I also make sure and educate the family members of patients because they have to support my patient. So because I'm a diabetologist, mostly I diagnose, I treat diabetic patients, I screen for complications in diabetes because all the diabetic patients have complications, and if there are already complications, I will refer them to the particular doctors so that they are treated. And I also make sure they follow and they stay motivated and consistent in lifestyle.
Thank you, ma'am. Your answer was wonderful.
What do you find most rewarding about your career?
I think to see our patients smile. I think all doctors feel good because when we see our patients, get relieved of pain and they smile, that makes us very rewarding. With respect to diabetes, I think what really fulfills me is when a patient takes charge of their life and then start making lifestyle changes, and then slowly they're not needing same dose of medication. The dose of medications gets reduced. I think that transformation itself gives me joy as a diabetologist, and that is what I target daily.
Thank you.
Good morning, ma'am. A very wonderful morning to you. I am Ramyasree from grade 7. And today I am very happy to have the opportunity to ask you a question. So my first question to you is, what has one of the most challenging cases in your career?
I think awareness about diabetes itself is lacking. So making patients understand the importance of getting early intervention, because most of the patients come to us late. They're already diabetic and they have neglected their health. So bringing awareness and telling them they have to screen diabetes early, start getting treated itself is very challenging. It's very difficult to convince. I'll tell you with an example. When I was working in Bangalore, it's a 25-bedded diabetic hospital. The patients who come there, they are all prepared. They come, they get all the tests done, where we also screen complications. 3,000 rupees, they're okay to pay. But when I started my practice in Anantapur 10 years back, a patient walks into my cabin with 30 rupees tests, just fasting blood sugar and postprandial blood sugar. You cannot justify just with that. I think convincing patients that getting tested and people have to invest time and also money for health. It's not spending money for health, but they have to invest. That is
Thank you for your
difficult.
wonderful answer, ma'am. I'll get back to you later.
How do you manage stress and responsibility in such a demanding profession?
I'm a human. I do go through a lot of stress. I admit that. I think I take care of myself. I take care of my body and mind. I do yoga and meditation. I understand I need rest. I know how many hours of work I can do without getting stressed. And I do have my own hobbies where I refresh. I enjoy time with my family and balance both.
Thank you, ma'am. A very good morning, ma'am. This is Ananya from grade 11. I'm very glad as I got this opportunity to talk to you. Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
My question for you is, what qualities define a great and compassionate doctor?
First of all, as a doctor, you need to have the right knowledge, correct knowledge to treat your patients. And you need to have the compassion. Compassion is you feel the pain your patient is going through and you genuinely want to help the patient. That is compassion. You need to have lot of patience because patients come with lot of fear, they come with lot of hope. So you need to be patient, listen to them. So knowledge, compassion, patience, honesty. You have to guide them with honesty, and you also have to be having responsibility. You have to really take care of their health.
Thank you for your answer, ma'am. Question to you is, how do you manage?
Good morning, ma'am. This is Zoya from grade 82. So my question for you is, how does science enable doctors to save life?
Save life. Okay. See, we directly deal with life science. We actually deal with patients directly. How does it enable us to save life? Scientifically, we are growing. So the science has expanded. We are getting accurate reports, more diagnostics tools. We are able to reach the remote places, and telemedicine is upcoming. We are able to perform, not me, of course, my colleagues, we are able to perform good and more surgeries because of increased technology and science.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Good morning, ma'am. This is Sazia from grade 8th, and it's truly an honor to have you with us today. Welcome to Teleschool. I would like to ask you a question if you're ready.
Yes, yes.
My question is, in what ways has technology improved healthcare in recent years?
I think it almost goes back to her question. Science is actually helping us a lot. I should mention one thing. Science and technology can never replace doctors, but it empowers doctors to save more lives. Because of the increased technology, we can save more lives, we can diagnose early, we can reach more people.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
A very warm and a fascinating morning, ma'am. This is Joshna from grade 82 of the Ballari Road branch, and I'm very happy to be a part of this podcast. My first question to you is, why is scientific thinking important for students?
See, it is scientific thinking that raises the question why in your minds. You start asking why and then start logically thinking. And that is very important for you. You don't accept things like that. You want logic behind why this happened, what this happened, and that is very crucial. It maintains your curiosity as well.
To you is, how do you?
Thank you, ma'am. That was a very wonderful reply.
Thank you.
To you is, how do you?
This is Vijay of grade 9, and today I have a ton of questions to ask you.
Yes, you can shoot because you're the examiner. You have the question paper.
So can you just explain diabetes in your simple words?
See, diabetes is there's lot of sugar in the blood and it fails to enter the cells. See, the sugar has to enter the cells for you to get energy and then do all your activities. For the sugar to enter the cells, you need a key. I'm just telling an analogy. A key that is called insulin. In some people, the key is absent. In some people, the key fails to perform. It doesn't work properly. So when the key is absent, when the insulin is absent, we call it type 1 diabetes. When the insulin does not work well, we call it type 2 diabetes. Yes.
So your answers are igniting sparks of curiosity in our minds.
Yes.
With that curiosity, I'd like to ask you one more question. So how many hours of sleep do you recommend for teenagers?
I think you will require 8 to 10 hours of sleep. And what matters more than quantity is the quality of sleep. You have to get deep sleep.
Thank you, ma'am. I'll catch you up later.
Yes, sure.
I have another question. Why is diabetes increasing among young people in India?
See, first thing, we are not physically active. So the physical work has decreased and mental load has increased. It has become ulta. Previously, we were working hard with our physical body. We were not stressed. Right now, it has become reverse. We are working, we are thinking too much, we are stressed out. We are not physically active. And there's a lot of junk food which is more available. And people don't focus on sleep. Sleep is a must for everybody. These four are the main causes why it's increased.
Myself, who is studying grade 9. So on the occasion of the Science Day, I would like to ask you related and impactful questions. So are you ready, ma'am?
Yes, yes.
So can children also develop diabetes?
Yes. I think the youngest I saw was around 13 or 14 years. See, the problem with children now is it's the same, your lifestyle. You're not moving your body properly. You're not able to tackle stress, sleep patterns. And one more main problem with kids is screen time. You must be wondering, ma'am, why are you discussing screen time? See, when you're sitting with screens for long, what do? You're idle. You're just sitting, not moving. So sedentary life, unconsciously, you're eating junk, chips, whatever, pizza, whatever. Without knowledge, without consciousness, you're eating. So junk is in. Yes, without knowing, you're simply taking. And one more thing, screen time itself is causing stress because there's a constant stimulation. That is one. And screen time actually leads to sleep problems. You may not get deeper sleep. All these 4 reasons why you should not be watching screens for too long. Please, if there's if you're already watching screen for long hours, please have a check. That can also lead to diabetes.
Thank you, ma'am. That was a helpful answer.
What simple lifestyle habits can help us to prevent diabetes?
Interesting question. I will try to explain this with a story. Imagine you have purchased, you want a car, a four-wheeler. What do you do when a new car arrives? You take care of it very well. Do you use some local fuel? You want to always put power petrol, right? You don't want to leave it in your garage. You always want to take it to a ride because you are more particular about the mileage. And when someone says the engine is heated up, do you still drive or do you rest? You give it rest. Do you take it to servicing when needed? Yes. So you make sure you put power petrol, you make sure you take it for a long drive and don't leave it in the garage, and you make sure that the servicing is done when needed, and you also give it rest when it's not functioning properly. This is the care we give for a new vehicle, which is a non-living thing. I'm telling you, give that same care to your body. Please be conscious of what you're eating. Power petrol. Here, eat good food, eat healthy food. Don't dump yourselves with junk. Give it rest. Rest is that break you give when the engine gets heat. Give it good rest. Sleep better. Sleep when needed, and get good amount of sleep. Talking about the mileage, move more. Be physically active. You will all require at least 90 minutes of exercise because you're growing kids. So be active, don't be sedentary. And the other thing is, what I told you, as I told you, servicing also. Servicing here, I mean, when you have stress, please try to tackle it. So these are the 4 things. Eat well, sleep well, exercise well. When you find situations are stressful, you're being stressed, take care of it. Address stress as early or as possible.
Thank you, ma'am. That really inspired us.
I think you should remember this car story.
To you is, what is one common myth about diabetes that you could like to clarify?
See, diabetes comes only when you eat sweets. It is not like that. Diabetes can come even in people who don't eat sweets. When they are taking too many carbohydrates and moving less, it can happen. One more important myth is, see, diabetes can also come in children. I think one of you asked. It's no more an adult disease. It can come very early. The chance of, type 1 is a genetic disease. So it will come through genetics. Type 2, it comes through families. Parents, your uncles, and maternal uncles and paternal aunties, and also grandparents. But I want to stress one thing. See, though it comes through your family history, but there's always a chance for you to modify your lifestyle so that you can at least postpone it or reduce the burden. Yes, you can. Yes, that's a better word. You can surely reduce the impact. So we call it, the gun is loaded. The trigger is still in your hands. You have the control.
Great morning, ma'am. This is Prajal from grade 7. Your presence here truly fills us with enthusiasm and motivation. With that enthusiasm and motivation, I'd like to ask you a few questions. May I, ma'am?
Yes.
My first question is, what challenges do women doctors commonly face?
See, women doctors have to balance too many things. I mean, we have to take care of other things. Working for long hours and also attending to emergencies, meeting family demands, meeting society expectations, all once is very difficult. Sometimes multitasking is a big thing. And one more thing is like night duties for women. In some places, there are definitely safety issues. That's a big challenge.
Ma'am, another question to you is, what advice would you like to give to girls who dream of becoming doctors?
Believe in yourself before the world believes in you. Focus on your why. Why do you really want to become a doctor? There's nothing that can stop you. And maybe once you become a doctor, you will, even before you become a doctor, I think, see, you will have so many doubts, challenges, many questions that people question you. But I think that why and your determination will make you go above all that. And you're already talking to your woman doctor. She's come from a background where girls' education was once a question. When I made it, you should.
Yes.
And one more thing I want to add here is, see, even after you succeed as a doctor and come out, after completing your studies, success is never choosing between your profession and family. I learned this very late in my life. It is never the choice you make between your family and profession. It is how you actually handle your time, manage your time, and you build systems, supportive systems. So when you do all these things, you can still be professionally doing good and nurturing your family with love. Both are always possible. I will tell you this with an example. Suppose, let's see, there are two lady doctors who are neurophysicians. Now they are neurophysician is the one who deals with your nervous system. If one doctor wants to be more professionally available, she can build a system at her family where the family can be taken care, and she can start her own private practice, be available to her patients. She can do that. If the other doctor feels family is a priority, she can definitely work in a corporate setup, 6 hours job. She has a team in the hospital to take care in her absence. So that's your choice. Whatever choice you make, you can give best in both family and profession.
Thank you, ma'am.
But
I'm S. Karthikeya. Today I'm really very happy because I got opportunity to speak with you. In that happiness, may I ask you a question, ma'am?
Yes.
Why the medicine considered a meaningful and impactful career choice, ma'am?
See, it's a subject where we use science to change suffering into smiles. I think that makes a lot of sense to me because we directly deal with people. We treat them, we remove their suffering, and we make them smile. So I think you must have already heard about how many zeros, you put a number with so many zeros, they will never have a value when there's no one before. So for me, health is like that one, and I deal with health. Without health, there's nothing you can achieve because this body is your temple, church, or mosque. Whatever you believe in, this is that.
Yes. Thank you for your patience.
I'm back with my impactful question. So my
Yes.
question to you is, which subjects should students focus more from now for their future medicine?
It's basically BPC, biology, physics, and chemistry.
Thank you. I'll invite you back again.
A very delightful morning, ma'am. I'm
Good
K.
morning.
Akshil from 7th grade at the Telly School. So my question to you is, which entrance examination is required in India to pursue MBBS?
You have to give NEET UG exam.
Thank you, ma'am.
And I'm back with another question, ma'am. That is, how many years does it take to complete MBBS and specialization?
See, for MBBS, it will take 5.5 years, 4.5 years of studies, and extra 1 year for your internship, where you'll have to work in the hospital. And for specialization, it can go up to 3 to 6 years based on what specialty you want to choose and based on how much time you have to give exams. So 5.5 years here and 3 to 6 years later. So it can take longer duration for you to settle when compared to other professions. Yes, that too. I think I took 10 years because I took gaps because I wanted to understand life before I got into the specialty.
Thank you, ma'am. My another question to you is, what is the most challenging part in MBBS?
I think the vast syllabus. The syllabus is too vast and you need consistent efforts. You cannot give MBBS exams in the last minute. You cannot just study one night before exam and give. And sometimes emotionally also, when we see deaths for the first time, it is really difficult for us to take it. I think at least in the starting stages.
Thank you.
So my next question is, ma'am, how do students manage stress during their medical studies?
Stress. First of all, take care of your body. As I told you, body is your temple, church, mosque, whatever you believe. Our generation has not taken care about that. Eat good food, sleep well, keep continuing to exercise even when you get into medicine. And the other thing is, you have to manage stress, especially you have to plan your times better. I told you have to take care of your physical body, also mind, focus, you have to improve your focus. It's not how long you study, but how focused you study. So you have to use techniques like Pomodoro technique. I'm not sure if you've heard it. 25 minutes timer on, you focus for 25 minutes, you're studying. After the 25 minutes timer goes, you again put 5 minutes timer and relax. You may stretch, take water, walk around. 25 minutes of focused work followed by 5 minutes break. This is one cycle. You can repeat 4 such cycles. Half an hour, half an hour, half an hour, half an hour. 4 slots, 2 hours. After that, you take a longer break, 30 minutes break. So if you can do this right from this age itself, it will definitely help you, because it's not how long you study, how focused you study and how much you can retain. Because the syllabus is vast, I also stress on multiple revisions. So take care of your body, take care of your mind, manage stress, focus on it. And also one more thing, do not compare. Please don't compare your journey with others, especially your friends who are in a different profession. They will be settling earlier, they will be getting salaries, but you are yet to be settling. I'll tell you, when I came to Anantapur, there was one girl as a tenant above our house. She was studying 8th. Her school bus came at 9. Me and my husband have to leave to work at 8:30 with our backpacks. Every day she asked one question to her mother. I thought doctor's life was easy, Mom. I thought they will earn, they don't have to work so long. But these auntie and uncle are leaving their house daily as school students. So that is how our work is. So don't ever compare your work with others.
Thank you, ma'am.
And always don't leave your hobbies. See, if you like singing, dancing, painting, keep that part of your life. Half an hour or 20 minutes a day, please focus on it. Because getting into medicine, you will have a lot of stresses, but you will have to wind down with your hobbies. Instead of scrolling on phone, it is always good to spend time on a hobby. That will refresh you.
Ma'am, I'm back with another question. What common mistakes should aspiring doctors avoid?
The main thing, we should take care of ourselves. That is where we actually don't, that is the thing we don't do. We have to take care of our health and mind. We also have to make sure that our why is always there. Why am I this? Why did I choose this? In what way this means a lot to me? And we should never let go of compassion. Always willing to do. And see, one more thing is, it's not just about medication. The patient comes with you with a lot of fear. You should be able to counsel them and remove that fear from them. I think we have to also spend more time to remove their stress.
Thank you, ma'am.
A very happiest morning, ma'am. This is Rehan of grade 8. First of all, I'm really very grateful for the opportunity to speak with you. I have a few questions. With your permission, may I?
Yes.
What skills should be being developed from now?
What skills?
Yes.
Okay. It's the same. Have passion. Learn with joy. Learn to revise. the exams conducted are not for school, they are for you. Each weekend assessment is to make you a better person. So know that exams are just for you to judge how much of what you read you're able to remember, retain, and then produce. So yes, to identify yourself. It is not for you to prove to the school, but it is for you. How are you yesterday and how are you today? That is your progress. School keeps the examinations, but it is for you. When you understand this, each exam will teach you more. You will never avoid exams. You can fail, you can pass, you can score more or less. But every exam will just teach you this. How I have read, how much I retain, and how calmer I am during that test or exam to reproduce what is there in my mind. I think every exam should teach you that. And can you ask the question again?
What skills should be being developed?
The same skills I told a doctor should have, You should be compassionate, should be patience. Patience is very important because you can see so many patients, but for that particular patient, you're the first doctor. You cannot be having your own anger or any other. You have to stay as calm as possible. Patience, honesty, responsibility, compassion, all these skills are important. Discipline. Please be a morning person if possible. Take care of your mornings, less distractions in the mornings.
Thank you, ma'am.
Here I am to again listen to your beautiful answers. So one more question of mine is, do you think the role of doctors will change in future? If yes, how should aspiring doctors or students adapt to it?
See, I think it's already changing. From treating the disease, we are trying to prevent illness. So it's towards wellness. We are bringing the awareness what a patient has to do, what a person has to do so as not to get any disease. So that is one. And I think we have to use technology to reach more people. So we should be okay with technology, use it wisely. That's one.
Ma'am, curiosity kills a cat, but never me. My second question to you is, what are the early signs of stress seen in teenagers?
Irritability, anger, frustration. You writing? Okay. Lack of focus, and you also have sleeping problems, mood swings, tiredness. There's a lot of fatigue without any reason. So it is irritability, tiredness, loss of focus, and then sleep problems, mood swings.
Thank you, ma'am. That was really helpful.
Sometimes you're also withdrawn. You're withdrawn. You don't want to be with people. You want to be locked up in your own room. That is also an important stress. The way teenagers or others express stress. So whenever somebody is stressed, it's not weakness. It's okay to be stressful at times. Please express it. Tell your parents, tell your teachers, and come out of it as early as possible.
My second question is, what simple habits can students follow to stay healthy every day?
It's the same. Move more, eat good food, try to avoid junk, sleep properly, decrease screen time, play more, be cheerful. In case stress comes, reach out as early as possible for help.
Thank you.
My next question for you is, can traditional Indian foods be part of a diabetic diet?
Yes. In fact, traditional Indian foods are good. We have to see, the best thing is we call it plate method. Our traditional foods had a lot of fiber in it, all the millets, and most of them were homemade. So they are always good.
Thanks for your answer.
I think the main thing in a diabetic diet is the plate method. Half of your plate should have vegetables, 1/4 should have carbohydrate, that too non-starchy carbohydrate, no potatoes, beetroot or maida, and the other 1/4 should contain protein in it. If you can follow this plate method, you're doing good. It's the proportion that matters. Half vegetables, 1/4 protein, 1/4 carbohydrate.
Ma'am, may I know why are diabetic patients at high risk for heart diseases?
See, increased sugars can cause inflammation, damaging the wall of blood vessels, and with continued inflammation and deposition of various molecules, which I won't go deep in. This blockage of blood vessels, decreased blood supply to the heart can lead to heart attacks. Main important thing about heart attacks in diabetics is mostly there's no pain. So when there's no pain, patient will not come back to the doctor. So it's very essential for us to screen for heart complications in diabetics.
Thank you. Ma'am, I'm back with another question to hear your motivating answers. So now my question is, how does sleep affect blood sugar levels?
See, decreased sleep, you're more stressed. The insulin will not work properly, and also you have lot of cravings. You crave for junk, you crave for carbohydrates. So as I told you, the car, it's the servicing. Sleep for us is to recharge ourselves. When you don't do, it's same like your phone. Your phone is dead, you don't recharge and still you keep using it, it won't function properly. That's one major reason.
Thank you for your answer.
Can diabetes be completely cured?
See, we don't call it cure. Type 1, there's no cure because the key is missing. The insulin is absent. Type 2, we won't call it reversal or cure, we call it remission. There is definitely a possibility for us to bring back the sugars to normal range without medicines, but with sustainable lifestyle changes. But having said that, there's always a chance that the patient can get back the sugars once they stop their lifestyle changes. So we call it remission, not reversal, and it can happen only when we can detect diabetes at an young age and at as earliest as possible. It is difficult after when the duration of diabetes increases.
Thank you, ma'am. So, ma'am, I'm back with another question, ma'am. I would like to know what are the early symptoms of diabetes, ma'am?
Increased thirst, increased hunger, increased urination. There's a lot of fatigue. Patients feel tired. Wounds don't heal fast. That's also there.